Welcome back. Welcome back to Band Camp Boyfriend. I decided to head down to the lake for a bit of peace and quiet. There's a small group of band kids attempting fly fishing here. Samuel's here too. He's sitting on the dock with his earbuds in, absorbed in his music. A fish hook whizzes right past his head, but he doesn't even flinch. I guess he didn't notice. If he's an option, I think this boy is going to be our girl's boyfriend, because he is the least obnoxious. I take a seat nearby and dangle my legs over the water. Samuel gives me a nod of acknowledgement. What are you listening to? What? He removes one earbud. I asked what you were listening to. Charlie Parker. Wait, what was it? His smooth jazz voice. A smooth voice. Oh, cool. You've heard of him? I haven't, but he looks so hopeful. No, I haven't. I haven't heard of him, but I'd be interested to hear his music sometime. Cool. Is he your favorite musician? Yeah, one of them. Then I definitely have to look him up sometime. Mm-hmm. He puts his earbuds back in and returns to his music with a small smile on his face. I stay in the dock with him a while, and we enjoy one another's silent company. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, he's going to be the boyfriend. That was a nice moment. He is going to be the titular Bandcamp boyfriend. I still have some time to spare. What should I do? Play some badminton, hang out at the band field until practice starts. I decide to swing by the band field. It looks like there are some other people here. I wonder what they're doing. Once I'm closer, I can make out two groups. Oh god. The drumline is holding a casual game of football in the practice field. Doug is among them, yelling his excitement. Near the sidelines, the clarinets are holding a sectional. They stand in a small arc around Clark, playing while he conducts. He looks really good. His conducting, his technique is flawless. I hate Clark. Go long! Doug rockets past. His gaze is glued to the football soaring over his head. He doesn't see Clark until it's too late and crashes right into him. The two wind up on the ground in a tangle of limbs. You buffoon!
Oh, man.
Oh, man, I missed the ball.
How dare you!
You could have given me a concussion! Even worse, you could have run into one of my section and seriously damaged their instrument. He gestures wildly to the clarinets. Doug seems to finally notice their presence. Oops, sorry, Clarence. My name is Clark! Doug didn't show any indication of hearing him. He's already jogging off to retrieve the football and rejoin his buddies. I watch the drumline play while listening to the clarinets. Every section of the band is required to have at least one sectional each week to work out the tricky sections of the music on their own time. Marco! Go long, go long! What? Before I know it, I've been roped into a drumline football game. The ball is sailing straight towards me, dangerously close to Clark's sectional. Doug and the others are running toward it, but they'll never make it in time. Desperation shines in Doug's eyes. Catch it! Oh man, hand-eye coordination, don't fail me now. I dash forward a few steps and make a dramatic leap for the ball. Time seems to slow around me. Everyone is watching. Like some kind of action here, I catch the ball in midair and land neatly back on the ground with it clutched in my hands. Both Doug's and Clark's eyes are on me. They're waiting for me to do something. They're like, dang, girls who play sports are so hot. Touchdown! Yeah! Touchdown, Ravens! I don't know why I chose the Ravens. I spike the football into the ground. It bounces and bobs Clark directly on the nose. But I can't bring myself to care. This is my moment.
Awesome.
Yeah, Marco! That was freaking awesome! Who's this guy? Aaron?
Way to go.
The drumline swarms me, chanting my name. They lift me in celebration. This is my memory I will carry in my heart forever. It's time for my favorite part of the day, the evening rehearsal. The sun goes down, the air cools off, and we put music on the drill we learned earlier. Somehow it's super energizing. If all goes well, I'll get to do my salute at the end of the night. But first, stretches and another basic session. Is this her stand? Our drum majors had, like, towers that they stood on. They were tall. I stroll about and help the rookies. Careful, Pop-Tart. You're hunching your shoulders and holding your elbows too close to your chest. Stand tall, elbows out. But this mellophone is so heavy. Sorry, what was that? Takes one look at Susie's sousaphone and shuts his mouth. After basics, I conduct a few music warm-ups, and then we start syncing the music with the drill, one move at a time. There are intermittent water breaks. I practice my salute whenever there's downtime. I did a salute, if that was what that noise was. The entire evening, there seems to be excitement buzzing in the air. We're putting together our show for the first time under a new director who really seems to care about the band. It's early in the season, but I can already tell his show is going to be a hit. Everyone grab a quick water and set up for a run-through. Peter, you know what that means. Oh, yeah.
Sun's down, guns out.
Oh, please, don't. For the love of God. My eyes! My eyes are burning! Before we step off, our lovely front ensemble is going to show you what they've been working on back behind the Porta-Johns. Ooh. I like her look. I don't like that she looks snooty and angry, though.
Get set.
Pitt, do your thing! We're going to open with this, while the judges are getting settled in the box. Pretty neat, huh? I like to call it space junk. I'll bet you come October, it'll actually sound good. The mallet percussion instruments aren't together at all, but maybe that's how it's supposed to sound. One of the pit rookies drops his suspended cymbal. Whoops, that definitely isn't in the music. This is complete opposite from when I was in band, because it was usually the pit that was the most on point out of everybody. Like, they were... They were friggin' monsters at music. Oh, Marco, I forgot to tell you something. We're not doing the salute anymore. What? Pit, stop. I can't hear myself talk. I said the salute is way too predictable, so we're shaking things up this year. Instead of saluting when the announcer says, "Drum Major Marco, is your band ready?" You're going to turn your back on the judges and start conducting immediately, because screw those guys.
Let's go.
Butts are for horses. Let's go. We're burning daylight, moonlight, whatever. But I practice darn salute more than I practice my conducting. Is that what I want to say? But I'll bite my tongue and do my job. Aha, there's my megaphone. I'll read off the instructions to kick off the show. I'll always want to do this. Marco, as soon as I say your name, turn around and start conducting. Okay, Pitt, you can start playing space junk again.
I am pleased to introduce the Blue Mountain High School Marching Band, presenting their 2020 field show,
The Planets.
Selections include Mars, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter from the Planet Suite, composed by Gustav Holst and arranged by Victor Wiley. The band is under the direction of Victor Wiley. The drill was written by Victor Wiley.
Yeah, okay. I think Mr. Wiley's getting a little ahead of himself with all these narrations. He rides the scissor lift up for a better view of the field, continuing his speech as he rises. I know it's silly, but I really wanted to do my salute. No, I shouldn't let this get me down. I'm the drum major. I'm right here where I want to be. Salute or not, it's going to be amazing. Ah, Marianne, the pit captain, is staring at me intently from the count-off. For the count-off. I should be ready, too. There she is. It's Marco. There's our girl. I ascend the podium and brace myself as Mr. Wiley finishes rattling off the names of the section leaders and soloists. Drum Major Marco, is your band ready? Here we go. Our first run-through of the show. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just look at that fire. Look at that pure, unadulterated defiance. I love it, Marco. I suppress a smile and stay focused. The music builds slowly. The woodwinds and brass are marching in two regimented blocks on opposite sides of the field, like two armies marching towards each other to do battle. A chill goes down my spine as the show comes to life under the field lights for the first time. The two halves of the band collide with each other and merge into a jagged, chaotic shape. Wow! That sound incredible! Like a professional wind band. Everybody comes to a halt at the peak of the crescendo, and flags twirl in the air. I give a cutoff. And just like that, it's over. It's the end of everything we've learned so far. And it wasn't even a minute long, but it's the beginning of something epic. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! We're going to beat the snot out of those other bands in this year. He jumps up and down, hollering and pumping his fists. I laugh, sharing in his exuberance. And that's a wrap. Everybody gathered at the podium. Really great job today, kiddos. Not a bad first day at all. If we keep up this same momentum through this week and next week, no doubt we'll just keep getting better and better until we achieve our full potential. But Mr. Wiley, what if we have reached the peak of perfection? What then?
Possible!
Impossible! There's always room for improvement, and this band is far from the peak of perfection. I can see Clark nodding vigorously up front. I'm pretty sure Peter just meant himself, but it went over with the... Before we turn in for the night, it's time for Marco to announce who won section of the day. Wait a second, did he just spring the responsibility of awarding the section of the day on me? I've been so focused on doing a good job conducting that I wasn't looking out for the best section at all. Could Mr. Wiley have warned me ahead of time? Whoever wins gets to hold on to this trophy. I dug out the bowels of the band room. We won it in the last competition. We beat the troopers back in. That sentence didn't make sense in my head, and I feel like I read it wrong. He squints at the dusty old plaque on the base of the trophy. 1999? Before any of you were even born! Well, Marco, who should I give the section of the day award to? The trumpets, the trombones, or the clarinets who held the sectional today? What about, like, everybody else? There's, like, the low brass. There's the other woodwind instruments. There's the drum line. There's the pit. What about them? Okay. I guess trombone, because he's the least obnoxious of those three. The section of the day award goes to the trombones, because...
What?
Oh, Clark. There's no cheering, not even the trombones. Everyone stares at me, looking bewildered. Because, shoot, I can't think of anything good to say. Really? We didn't really do anything. Oh, well, I'm not complaining. This is unfair. The clarinets had a sectional today. Oh, this is unfair. The clarinets had a sectional today. You're just playing favorites because a few lowlives decided to remove their shirts for some silly tradition? What are you teaching the band by doing so? That you can be rewarded for doing squat? What kind of leader are you? Ouch, maybe this is a bad idea. Oh well, it's too late to take back my decision now. I'm driven off to the bones. Clark's an a-hole douchebag. That's why he lost. Alright? I wasn't even gonna pick him. That wasn't even a choice. Mr. President, do you have any important announcements for us? Just a friendly reminder to pick up your 2020 show shirts from the Dining Commons. And don't forget about the beach party at the end of the week. Let me know by Wednesday if you'll be staying or taking the early bus home so we know how many burgers and hot dogs to make. Heard that, everybody? Don't come whining to Mr. Wiley when you don't get a hamburger on Friday because you forgot to RSVP. I got one more thing for you all tonight, rookies. You're going to love this. He races off to the utility shed and comes back holding a bundle of gray fur. No way. Is that... It's a raccoon. That's a weird-looking cat.
Are you kidding me?
Wait! That thing was in the shed? Looks like she's finally awake. This pretty little gal is my pet raccoon, Bandy Boo. Bandit. Her name is Bandit. I promised myself I still wasn't married by the time I hit 30. I would adopt one in honor of my high school mascot. Your school had a raccoon mascot? Too? Whoa. Yeah. Because he went here. Did you miss the 100 times he mentioned that?
Really?
Is it legal to own a raccoon as a pet? You're right, Samuel. It should be illegal to be this cute. Like the rest of her kind, Bandit is a kleptomaniac, so keep an eye on your valuables. What? What's that she's chewing on? Is that one of my wind chimes? See, what did I tell you? Well, kids, that's all for tonight. Go to the ready. Go to the ready? Oh, onto the... No, I don't. Yeah, okay, I understand what he meant. Yeah, okay. We stand quietly, waiting for the signal. Some of the freshmen glance around in wonderment before following suit.
Dead hut.
God, it scared me. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom. We all snap to attention to the final B, our chins high and our eyes blazing with pride. After an electric moment, Mr. Wiley grins back at us. Congratulations on a productive first day of camp, Blue Mountain. Be sure to get plenty of rest tonight. In your own rooms. Absolutely no gentlemen in the ladies' rooms and vice versa. And don't forget, we're on a 10 o'clock curfew.
What a day!
What a day. Agreed. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. When are you getting up? Around 7? I need time to shower.
What?
You're going to sleep all sweaty and gross? Yuck. Hey, if I don't shower in the morning, I won't be able to function. Fine. Then I'll just have to plug my nose while I sleep.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. I put on my PJs, turn off the lights, and climb into bed. As I'm falling asleep, I reflect on the day's events. I sure encountered a lot of faces, some new and some old. I'm looking forward to all of the new relationships and memories this year will bring. Just like Mr. Wiley said, things are going to change. Oh God! It scared me again. Mission to Mars. It's a bright new day. I woke up, took a shower, and ate breakfast early. At one corner of the field, Garth is readying all of the guard equipment for practice. The low brass section is hanging out for the lift by the lift Wiley uses to oversee practice. Not far off, Pop-Tart is by himself. Stretches don't start for 15 more minutes, so I have some downtime. See about Pop-Tart is doing, see if Garth needs help with anything, chat with your friends in the low brass section. I want to talk to what's his dude, but he's not low brass, he's a saxophone. Yeah, I guess we'll go talk to them. Hey Tom, what's up? So the great elven warriors come to grace us with your presence. Elven warrior? Why am I an elven warrior? I don't know. You just looked so cool last night when you were conducting the band. Totally stoic, like you were leading an army. Thanks. I was a little upset beforehand, I guess.
Huh?
Why? Did something happen? Nothing important. I was just really wanting to do the salute the drum major always does before the show, but Mr. Wiley cut it. I don't blame you. Those salutes are awesome. He strikes a salute from a popular anime and loses his grip on his trombone. I catch it right before it topples over. I can't say that that's uncharacteristic of the trombone players that I knew. Most of them, anyway. Careful, careful. Well, thanks. You saved trombone from a nasty dent. What? Trombone the trombone. No, Tombone the trombone. Didn't you ever name your instrument? Yeah, but naming your instrument after yourself is just so... Shoot, I lost track of time. Yeah, I named my clarinet simply because people pressured me into it. And the only name that I could think of was Wendy. That's not canon. People pressured me into doing that. I thought it was lame. Time to go stretch. Talk to you later. Later. Mr. Wiley cut stretches and basics short. I can tell he's anxious to continue learning the opener. Unfortunately, some tedious subsets come into the drill that slow the process down. The brass have a hazardous cross-through they can't get the hang of. The mellophones and low brass are backing into the trumpet line, and the trumpets aren't leaving enough space for them to pass through. Come on, brass! We learned how to dress a line back in minicamp. Why aren't you cross-dressing? I don't think that's what he meant to say. Marco! Yes? I need to work with the brass on this. Would you rep those last few drill sets with the woodwinds and the drums so they can get some extra practice in? Sure thing. He hands me a spare gawk block. What the heck is a gawk block? Is it the big wooden block that they keep tempo with? Too bad there are no other staff members around to take care of this. Not even the assistant director is here today. Why on earth would they not show up for band camp? Some commitment! Oh well, I'm happy to help out. I do as Mr. Wiley instructed, running the woodwinds and drums through their set changes, but something seems a little off. Hey, clarinets and flutes, is there supposed to be a huge space in the middle of your line? I met with a number of deadpan stares for a moment. No one says anything. No, that's not supposed to be there. A freshman flautist, who couldn't handle band quit after minicamp. And now we have a gap. Lovely. Felicity wanders over and begins playfully headbutting Clark. What? Clark? What? What are you doing? I told you not to worry about it, silly. Mr. Wiley told my daddy he found someone to fill the spot. Your daddy?
Duh.
Yeah, my daddy is the band booster president. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I heard a transfer student from Virginia is coming. Really? And where exactly are they? Probably Virginia. They never showed up. How useful. Okay, enough chatter, everyone. Let's run this section again. They reset the form and we run through everything once more. I focus on the saxophones and drums this time. Heck yeah, saxophone boy! It looks like there's more than one problem that requires my attention. Saxophone line looks a little funky, help them fix it. Doug looks rather lost. Saxophones. Sup, dude? I approach Samuel. Hey Samuel, need any extra help? Nah, we're good. He's almost too chill. Oh my god. I point to where a young bari sax player is out of line. What about him? Saxophones, more like saxophones. Hey kid, back it up a little. What about him? I said to let Henry handle things. Sorry, I had to pause there for a second. I said to let Samuel handle things so we won't impede on the position as section leader. What about him? Oh, Alex. Yeah, he's out of the diagonal.
Hey.
Yo, Alex. Alex turned to face us. He's definitely a new face, and yet at the same time, he looks strikingly familiar. Move back a little, so you're in the line with everyone else.
Sorry.
You got it, boss. I keep staring at him, trying to figure out whom he resembles.
Hey.
You checking me out? No. You just look really familiar. Oh, I get that a lot. I'm Peter's brother. Oh, of course you are. I feel almost ashamed I didn't draw that conclusion on my own. He looks so much like his
I
brother.
pretty much got everything down already.
You are definitely Peter's brother. So what were you talking about with the flutes and clarinets? Is someone new joining the band? Maybe. We were just supposed to get a new student from Virginia to fill the hole in the flute section, but it might just be a rumor. Hope not, though. You can't hear the flutes anyway, so what's the difference? The difference is there's a huge hole in the drill. Pfft, whatever. You can go help someone else if you need to. I'll keep him in line. Thanks, Samuel. I have to keep things moving. Practice drags on. I continuously circle the field, keeping my eyes peeled for any lost freshmen who might need a helping hand.
Disgusting.
Sorry, another pause there. And good luck getting section of the day unless you're planning to whore yourself out like the brass section. I don't really care about section of the day. What? Why not? Clark.
What is it now?
Ask Mr. Wiley if we can have another water break. Why do you always want me to ask? Aren't you always bragging that no one can say no to you? And we already had a water break. It's time to get back to work. Fine. Marco, didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to eavesdrop? Whoops, sorry, I'll be on my way. Oh my gosh. Calm down, Marco. I was joking. Right. Are the two of you deaf? Get back to work. Sheesh. Okay, I'm going. Felicity and I share an eye roll. After practice, I eat lunch with Susie. We discover the hamburger patties are capable of bouncing on the table. Not long after, Tom approaches us. Hey, Marco, Susie, got a moment?
Hello.
What's up? Peter and I are going to play some video games at practice night. Would you two ladies like to come to our room and hang out?
Aw.
Sounds like fun, but the low brass are having a little get-together, and I wanted to go to that. Sorry. So good, dude. Marco, what about you? I would love to come. That is, if you don't mind losing to a girl. I don't want to injure your manly pride.
Yeah?
Oh yeah? Do you really think you can beat me at my own video game? I don't think I know. Challenge accepted. Since we have 4 controllers, feel free to bring a friend. Alright. Wait. I'm mixing up the voices. Wait, I just remembered. The curfew. Oh, come on! No one listens to that rule and no one's around to enforce it. Mr. Wiley sure won't. Besides, there's not going to be any funny business. Okay. You know which room is mine, right? I crept outside your window last night. Where's it again? I have no idea! Where is it again? I'll mark the door on the bandit sticker. Just don't find 40 thieves in to kill me. Send 40 thieves. So, hey, where'd my burger go?
Oh no.
There! Susie points across the cafeteria where a sly raccoon is taking off with Tom's burger.
Hey!
Get back here, thief! Tom takes off to retrieve his stolen food. Bandit makes a run for the door, but is slowed by the hamburger clutched in her paws. Everyone in the cafeteria laughs at the spectacle. Wow. Wow what? Nothing. He's cute, don't you think? Are you kidding? No? You don't think so? Have fun tonight. After a minute, Tom returns empty-handed. And what exactly were you planning to do with that hamburger once you got it back? Eat it! It was a good hamburger! Tom has no taste buds, or fear of germs, or rabies. I'm sure Bandit doesn't have rabies, though. Mr. Wiley wouldn't bring a rabies-infested raccoon to band camp, would he? Yeah. After lunch break, we're on the midday music rehearsal. Restless energy fills the band room. There's a constant chatter when we're not playing, and I can feel Mr. Wiley's patience will soon run out. Okay, everyone, form B. No one is listening. No one moves to bring their instrument up. I think my patience is wearing him this. From B! That's a little better. Still, we'd be getting a lot more done if everybody was concentrating. That's enough! Clark twists his seat to glare fiercely at Peter. Not only is your section disgustingly out of tune, you're playing so loud that I can't hear myself think. Does dynamic contrast mean nothing to you? Hey, just because your instrument can't play above mezzo piano, doesn't mean we have to get all whiny. Why don't you worry about your own section?
If I see something wrong, I am going to correct it.
I see something wrong, so I'm going to correct it too. Clark? Yes? Stop bossing everyone around or I'm going to shove your clarinet so far up your butt. Keys.
What?
What? Are you threatening me? That's completely inappropriate. I don't care. Stop picking on other sections. Peter's laughing. Clark looks as though he could strangle me. Things go a little smoother after that interruption, but not by much. I can tell Mr. Wiley is very displeased by the time rehearsal is over, although no one seems to notice but me. Before everyone can go gallivanting off to dinner, Mr. Wiley stops them. Section leaders meeting at the podium half an hour before our next rehearsal starts. Be there. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. I'm a little tired. I think I'll eat by myself today. New character. As I'm crossing the dining hall, I catch sight of Garth. He's eating with Sabrina. When our eyes meet, he sits up straight and waves me over. Well, I can't ignore a request from the band president. I take my tray over and sit down with them. Hello there, Marco. How are things today? I'm okay. My arm's a little tired from all the conducting.
Same. Only mine are tired from spinning flags. We don't understand completely. What with all of the extra practices the guard has. The guard has extra practices? Yes. You didn't know. The guard might as well be on another planet from the band. They go off to work by themselves for most of the day and don't usually join us until after dark.
Indeed.
Throwing those flags, rifles, and sabers around for hours can be quite taxing. Garth, I would kill for your biceps. My rifle tosses in Mars never look as good as yours because of my wimpy lady arms. Don't sell yourself short. Your rifle tosses are magnificent and your arms aren't wimpy. But they are! All of the girls in God have wimpy arms.
Every girl I know could kick my ass.
That is simply not true. I'm not ashamed to say that every girl in there could kick my butt.
That's sweet.
That's sweet. Phew. Anyways, my own arms feel like they're about to fall off for it.
That's nice. You work so much harder than everyone else. Should I try to get you some breaks? Okay, I get it. You guys work so much harder than the rest of us. I didn't mean for that to be so sarcastic. I thought that was like a genuine... Well...
Oh, I wasn't trying to turn this into a competition of who works the hardest. I'm sorry if I came across in such a way.
Sure you weren't. I didn't mean for that to be so snarky. I didn't... Yeah, I didn't want to be so snarky. What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking, what if you had to eat dinner and plan band events with Peter or Clark? I would feel terribly sorry for you if you did.
Peter or Clark? I'm confused.
Weren't you there when we held the election for band president?
I was on vacation with my dad.
Well.
Well, you missed quite a show.
Oh, flashback?
Why bother running for band president? You know you're not going to get it, right, Clark?
I am more qualified to be president than anyone else in this band.
I'll prove to you these elections are just popularity contests.
Hello. I am Clark Winter, leader of the clarinet section, honor student, manager of the Blue Mountain Clarinets website, and future president of the Blue Mountain Woodwind Quintet Club. Oh my god, what a douchebag. Auditions are still open. When I entered my freshman year of marching band 2 years ago, I had nothing but my clarinet and a desire to see this band achieve great things. Imagine my disappointment when we received the scores and placings we did these last 2 years. But no longer! From this day on, I intend to inject this band with a sense of discipline and a hunger for success. In the position of the band president, I would... Okay, Clark, time's up. You're not Martin Luther King Jr. We're not going to sit here and listen to your speech all day. Put the note cards away and get off the podium.
Fine.
Peter, you're up.
Hey, I put the thing and vote for me.
Yay, Peter. Ooh, ooh. Dang, Peter.
You got to be joking.
And the votes are in.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, Peter. You're our new band president. I don't want it. Who got second? That was the wrong voice. Garth did. Give it to Garth.
Oh? Well, thank you very much. You.
Told you so.
Told you so.
Yay!
What was that?
Everyone in the guard voted for Garth, of course.
I had no idea all this happened. Can't even imagine Peter as band president.
Nor can I.
Garth?
Garth, didn't you say something about wanting to rip him a new one after he did the...
Shall we stop reminiscing and make our way over to the section leader meeting? Yes, let's. And we will do the section leader meeting in the next episode. Goodbye.